What's up, guys? This is Nate Force here, lifestyle entrepreneur and ex-pro football player. And I wanted to have a little chat with you guys today. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between your vision and your why. So a lot of times we talk about we gotta have a why. And the problem with that is that it's fleeting. A lot of times it's negative as well, and it's very temporary. So got a couple notes, a couple pointers for you here. So I wanted to show you what the difference between these are. So think about your why for a second. So it could be a myriad of different things. It could be temporary. It could be to, get out of debt. It could be to pay for a car. It could be for to pay for your child's schooling or daycare, whatever it is. My initial why was to literally get off my buddy's couch. I lived there for 3 months, and that's when I started my businesses, started my entrepreneurial journey. And it's fleeting. Honestly, it's a lot of negativity. It doesn't have anything to do with the positive outlook. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything other than yourself. So it's very self-focused. So what I realized early on was that people could have a powerful why, but they never evolved that why into a vision. It's great to have a why. That's very motivational. So I'll show a little story from myself. I was actually looking to move to California a few months ago, back in the summer, because I was trying to put myself back into survival mode. Meaning, I wanted a why that was pulling me out of my comfort zone, when actually my vision should do that. So vision is, I wouldn't say the complete opposite, because your why can encompass your vision as well, but it's going to be a lot bigger. The biggest thing to think about in your vision is that it's bigger than yourself. Your vision has to be about others, because honestly, who cares about your kids paying their bills, or paying off a car, or paying off $10,000 worth of debt, whatever it is. Honestly, people don't care, but they got their own stuff to worry about. So your vision has to be bigger than yourself. It also has to bring you energy. That's a key thing. That's the secret sauce in any business. When you have energy, that attracts people to you. When you're feeling good, you're just going to naturally attract more people to you. So if you have energy, it's going to get you out of bed in the morning too. So I don't necessarily believe the phrase that if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, because you do work, but I believe your work will be enjoyable and you will get fulfillment out of that. So I believe that your vision has to encompass these three things. Also, it has to focus on growth. This focuses on growth, whereas your why is a temporary fix. Excuse my spelling here, I wasn't an English major, if I spell anything wrong. So I hope that makes sense. So here's another little example that I like to use as well. So this is called the circle of knowledge. So right here, this is you. And what we have out here is your sphere of influence. So all of this stuff out here, this is what you're aware that you don't know. For instance, I don't know how to be a doctor. I don't know how to do surgery. So I'm aware of that. There's things that I don't even know that I don't know this stuff. So as you grow and as you become more educated and you focus on your personal growth, your circle of knowledge now expands to here. So now you don't know that you don't know all this information out here. So what happens is that, look, as these circles get bigger, you also realize there's more of the world that you don't know. So this is the purpose of growth. You're going to constantly expand. So what happens when we're on this journey is that you might be right here. Now, someone else might be right here. They're just a little less, or a little behind you on the journey. So what we need to do is we need to help people along this journey. And we need to, the bridge between this gap and this gap right there is going to be empathy. It's going to be speaking someone's language, giving them assignments, giving them knowledge that they can digest. It's not about saying, what's wrong with you? I don't understand why you're not here, because life is about growth and contribution. When you find your happiness when you grow yourself and when you contribute to others. So I thought this was a powerful example that goes along with that vision. So I'm going to erase this real quick. I got one more point for you. So we talked about vision and we talked about your why. So we need to have a system around everything. Systems are able to be duplicated. People are not. So what we need to do is, number one, in order to have success, and I don't care what this could be in your relationships, this could be in your fitness, this could be in your business, this could be personal goals that you have. You need to have a vision for it, not a why. You need to have a strategy with that as well. And then number 3, you need to take action. So obviously the vision is going to tie into this. This could be the original, this could be just a why, but remember that's fleeting. We need to evolve that vision into we need to evolve that why into a vision in the long term. And then there's one more thing I want to leave you with. I always like to give acronyms because they're really easy to remember, to duplicate. So remember this, TFAR. Wait, I'm sorry. Yep, I got it. TFAR. So what this stands for is thoughts. They lead to feelings, which lead to actions, which lead to results. So our thoughts are going to affect our feelings. We can't attract people to ourselves if we don't feel good. When you don't feel good, you're not going to attract anybody. So we're not to live our lives based on feelings alone, but that should be an indicator of what we need to do. I got a challenge for you. How far could you go and what could you accomplish if you just felt good all the time for no reason at all? A lot of times we look outside ourselves to drugs, to alcohol, to partying, whatever it could be to make ourselves feel good. But what if we just lived in a beautiful state all the time? Think of how beautiful this world would be. So remember that, guys, TFAR. Thoughts lead to feelings, lead to actions, and lead to results. But this has been my biggest learning tool that I've gathered in the past year, was that I had a vision and I had action at times, but I didn't have a strategy. Or I had a strategy, but no action. So we need to put these together. Remember, start with the first thing. You have to go in this order. I hope this helps you guys. This is something I'm hugely passionate about. Remember, no one can make this a lifestyle for you, and no one can force this change on you. Only you can force your change. So I hope this helped. Please subscribe to my page if this brought you some value, and please like and share this, guys. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Have an awesome day.